Hi guys! Welcome to the Craft Time Studio. If you've just stumbled to my channel for the first time, I hope that after watching, you will be inspired to do many creative projects. Since many of you seem to like my one colorway redesign tutorial, I decided to make another one, this time using warm autumn colors. For my palette, I am again using custom blends. I have here yellowish white clay, a pastel ochre, maroon, periwinkle blue, and pastel pink clay. For the materials on this first project, you'll be needing polymer clay, floral cutters, a clay blade, and a clay roller. To begin, let us condition our clay. For the main slab, I chose the yellowish white clay, which I am rolling out into the number 3 setting. Then, I will roll out the 4 remaining colors into the number 9 setting, which is the thinnest on my roller. To keep myself organized and speed things along, I normally roll out all my clay first and then organize them on my board. This way, I can also see what is the best combination to do. I decided that for my biggest flower, I will go with the darkest color, which is maroon. I make sure to cut only a portion of the flower and place them on the perimeter of the slab. Once I am happy where I've placed the flowers, I quickly pass the slab into the number 3 setting on my roller. I get a second cutter shaped like a petal and I use the pastel ochre color. Once I have placed all the petals, I pass the slab through the roller again. Next, I use a leaf-shaped cutter on my pink slab. I get my clay blade and split this leaf in half, and I lay it on my main slab randomly. Then, it's off to the roller to be flattened. At this point, I just come in with my blade to clean the edges so that I can see how my slab is looking like. Finally, I roll my periwinkle clay in a very thin log and make small dots that I sprinkle on the main slab. I don't want these dots to expand or stretch too much, so instead of the clay roller machine, I just lightly roll it manually with some parchment paper and a manual clay roller. Then, I get my detail needle to draw some veins on my leaves. That is it for design number 1. Now we're moving on to design number 2. I always want to include a simple craft to make because I don't know what level you guys are in terms of clay crafts. Having a simple craft to make shows that claying doesn't need to be complicated to be beautiful. When I do simple crafts, my usual go-to are rainbows because I really love rainbows. So for this tutorial, we are doing a slightly different take on the rainbow slab. I am using the pastel ochre clay as my main slab and I am rolling it out into the number 3 setting. So the cutter that I am using here is shaped like a hill. I punched 2 of these shapes to make earrings. I begin by rolling out a maroon log into a very thin snake and I lay it out into an inverted U shape. I then use the yellow-white clay and follow the shape of my first log. Then, I come in with the pink clay. And finally, I use a periwinkle blue clay. After this, you can make a hole on the topmost if you're wanting to make earrings. So that is another take on rainbows. And that is it for design number 2. And finally, we are on to the third and last design. I wanted to do an abstract slab that looked like a desert view. For this, my main slab will be the periwinkle blue clay, which is why I rolled it out into the number 3 setting. Then, I roll out the remaining clay into the number 9 setting. I didn't edit out my selection process on how I wanted the slab to look like because I want you to be comfortable with the fact that experimentation is very important in slabbing. What I did was that I didn't cut out any of the edges when I rolled it out into the number 9 setting. When the clay is rolled out this thinly, you will get those uneven edges, which is perfect if you want to do an abstract type design. I tried a couple of arrangements and then I finally settled on having pink as the first clay to place on the main slab. I trimmed off the excess to see how it looked like before passing it through the roller into the number 3 setting. For my next layer, I chose the maroon color. Then, I came in with the pastel ochre . And finally, I placed the yellow-white clay and rolled it out. Don't be surprised. But after I had rolled everything out, I saw a different combination that I wanted to try. And so I ended up with my pastel ochre being the topmost color. I manually rolled out my final slab and then neatened out the edges. And there we have it, 3 designs using one colorway. While it does take a while to make and edit these 3 designs, I do save a bit of time making my custom blends because I only have to mix colors once, but I get many different designs from it. I hope that you liked watching this video. If you haven't yet, do subscribe to my channel to see more clay and craft tutorials. Stay safe everyone and keep on crafting. Bye!